I'm sorry, I have no idea why the video just shut off then. Anyway, this unfortunately is going to be two videos I'm going to try and put together or post them separately. Anyhow, I talked to my puppy trainer about what was happening, and she told me that this was something I needed to deal with. If my puppy was going to be a service dog for me, I had to be that puppy's person. He couldn't run to hide behind somebody else to avoid following my commands, things like that. So I talked to this person and he threw a tantrum and got incredibly angry. But I let it go. I tried explaining it to him. It didn't work. I let it go. And then a couple of days later, I was feeling very sick, nauseous. It was horrible. I had already put my puppy to bed in the kennel, in the bedroom, and then suddenly I was in the bathroom throwing up. And it was rough. It was rough. And at one point I was sitting there trying to catch my breath and relax, sitting next to the toilet feeling so sick and so weak. And my dog was in the other room barking and crying because he couldn't get to me. And this person who supposedly loved both of us spoke up and said, "Get up, you lazy thing, and train your freaking dog, dog trainer." And I just could not believe what this person who had previously said he'd loved me said to me, and the way he said it. He even stated how much he loved the puppy. At the very least, he could have gotten up and gone to calm the puppy and let the puppy know I was okay and ignored me. Fine. He didn't bother to check in on me to see if I was all right. Fine. But to sit there and take that attitude? I called movers while I was still on the floor in the bathroom and asked if they could come the next day to move me out. And I did. I moved out the next day. Never looked back. But that's part of why I had left the house, was for this and to grow. And then I decided to stay in Regina for a while because my practicum was there, and that's a good place to start my business. So I stayed for a couple of years, and every year considering, okay, the lease is up, is it time to go home? Nope, I'm going to stay for a while. Well, this year in October, I found out the tenants renting my house had lost their job and would need to move soon, despite the fact they had signed a lease with me. And on top of it, the place I was renting in Regina to stay had just hired a new property management company, which I've heard horrible things about. And the day after they hired them, I phoned the office to express my concerns about having people I don't know in my suite when I'm not home. And I basically got told off. So I made the decision then and there to leave. I contacted the owner and I said, I can't work with this company. I have to leave at the end of the month. I'm sorry. I no longer feel safe in this home. And she agreed to let me go, keeping the damage deposit, but agreed to let me go. And at the same time, I was chatting with my tenants in Moose Jaw. And I started to look for another place and then decided, no, I can't keep doing this. I'm tired. None of the rental places I found in Regina were working out. And I was moving every year to a new home because I just couldn't stay where I was. It wasn't safe, or things were really wrong with the home and the landlord wouldn't take care of them. You name it, it was just becoming a nightmare. So I told my tenant, I said, okay, you know what? We've got 5 weeks. I'm moving back home the end of November. So if you can get a hold of housing and get a place, you can stay till the end of November, and that's when I'm moving back home. And it was great. I mean, we didn't part on bad terms. They moved out, I moved in. So now I'm back home and remembering so much. Shed a lot of tears since I've been home. I miss my husband so much, but I feel his presence here and the gifts he left me. I've been able to sit by the fireplace for the last few nights and enjoy the warmth of the fireplace while watching TV. He was such a good man. And I hope to one day again see him again one day when I join him on the other side of the veil. But right now, I'm here. I'm here for a reason. I have things to do, things to navigate. So that's my focus. I have a job to do here, and I'm staying. So now I have to figure out how to put myself back together, settle back into my home, and keep plugging away. I've also had a few other revelations in the last few days since I've been home, but this video is already long enough, so I'll post again soon. Take care.